What's going on, gamers? I'm Acro, and I can finally say that I beat Honkai Star Rail. I was able to 30 star the Memory of Chaos. I know that the what do you call it? The Swarm Disaster is now considered like the hardest content in the game, but the Swarm Disaster isn't gonna go anywhere, and it's not like I'm missing out on gems beating it or not beating it. But for the Memory of Chaos, I am indeed missing out on gems. I'm just so happy. I'm free to play. I know there were free to play players that were like beating the Memory of Chaos since like the first few weeks, but I wasn't one of them. It took me 5 months. I didn't really try to push the Memory of Chaos until I got Xuan. So I didn't even try to, but when I did try to, I mean, my first run on floor 10, I got the final boss to the Xingqiu, or not Xingqiu, I got Yinqing to, I got him to 1% HP, and I was using Kafka dot team. If only my dots did a little bit more damage, but he did a big attack and he took out my team, so I had to run it back and I got him. So let's go swap to a voiceover of my run, because obviously I want to show my first ever 10 star, or what is it? Is it 10 stars? Or I think it's just 3 stars. But yeah, for my first ever 30 star. But it's my 3 star of the MOC floor 10. Alright, here we are. As you can see, 29 out of 30 stars in the bottom right. That's as I said, because Yangqing killed my team except for one person. And then the dots killed him. Here we go. You can see I'm running 3 Quantum and Tingyun for my first team. And then I'm running a Kafka dot team. So what I do here is I use two of Tingyun's things, or her techniques, so that I can get her burst on full, and then Xuan and Stoverwolf's techniques. And watch, the reason I needed her, or Tingyun's, is because I use her burst, or what's it called? Is it just ultimate in this game? But I have Dance 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 on, so it advances the action of my teammates. And bam, here we go. We got that quantum application onto the main boss. And I have this entire fight, like this first fight, scripted. The second half I don't, but this first fight is super easy. I always get it. Basically the same thing happens every time. I mean, I literally have it scripted to the point where I was doing the same thing every time. And my only struggle was on side 2. It did take me a few tries. I got so close my first try, as I said, 1% on Yangqing, but I couldn't do it. And then it took me like 5 more tries, and I was able to finish it off and actually get the 3 stars. Also, shout out to the Trotters. The Trotters doing massive damage to all the enemies really carried me here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it without the Trotters when the next Memory of Chaos happens, but we shall see. Here I am finishing off the rest of the enemies for this first part. I don't remember, do I get it? I don't think I do a, what do you call it, zero cycle. No, I don't zero cycle, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter because we're going right there, and bam. I have some skill points up, 5 skill points, we'll take it. Also, as you can see, I have Xuan's signature light cone. She healed when that next cycle happened, which is really nice. And she is tanky. I have her built full what is it, tank, full HP and all that. And right here I'm just deciding, what am I gonna do? And I ulted with Seele on the Silvermane guy. I feel like I should have done it on the Trotter there, but I don't know if that was proper. I think I wanted to break him. Yeah, I wanted to break him so he can't call his minions in and have his little counter attack. To be honest, I think I should have Silverwolf skilled the other main boss there, not the Silvermane one, but the Abundance thing, just so I could have the Quantum on it. Even if I'm not going to attack her, I have some AoE stuff, so I feel like maybe I should have done that. And my Tingyun is looking low. I actually got scared here. I got really scared. My Seele isn't going to be able to take out the Trotter, as you can see, but my Tingyun, if I used my Tingyun there to attack it, I could have finished it off, but oh well. I have Seele's ultimate now off of getting Tingyun's ultimate, and this guy is gonna go bye-bye very soon. So I feel like it should start. Yep, there we go. Okay, we start swapping to the other one. The Trotter should kill the Silvermane guy after he takes the quantum damage. Yep. And then these Trotters should have some action going if I use my Seele basic attack, which I believe I do. Yep. And then I Seele skill the other Trotter if I'm smart. But am I smart? Let's see. Ooh, I'm smart. Yeah, I don't remember how I did this. As I said, it was scripted, but this one got sloppy. Oh, the Siphon. I heard the Siphon isn't good with Xuan. That the Siphon actually ruins her a little bit. But from my experience, this Siphon isn't enough to really mess up my Xuan's flow, and she just goes crazy still. Perhaps it's me having her signature light cone or something like that. But now we just throw everything at this Abundance lady. I don't know what the name of this enemy is. I know the other guy's like a Silvermane thing. And I know she's some sort of abundance thing. I think she's like the Awoken or something, the Awakened. Let's see if I can see her name in the top right next time it goes through. But as you can see, she's chunking out damage. The Ascended is what it's called. But that damage means nothing because my Xuan is just a beast. She's absolutely amazing. The solo sustain she has, beautiful. I'm so happy I got her light cone too, because it makes her even better. And we say bye-bye to the Ascended very soon. I don't know if I finish her off in this cycle. I don't think I do, unfortunate. But that's okay. We can finish her off with our 4 cycles, or is it 5 cycles? I don't know, because we end off on the 26th cycle, so we go into the 26th cycle here, right? We have 26 cycles left. Anyways, we use Sampo's technique to reduce the action of the enemies, Bailu's for her invigoration, and Kafka's to apply shock to the enemy. I would do Sampo's normal attack. As you can see, there's no one that's weak to lightning, but I want that shock on everybody. This is where I started to struggle. This one right here is actually where I had the biggest struggle. This took me out many times. Yang Cheng, I only got to twice. This time, and the first time I did it, and he's not that hard. But this fight right here, because I don't have any of the weaknesses other than Sampo, it was quite a pain. So I had a lot of struggling here, and as you can see, I played pretty slow. I have to use my brain power to actually figure out what I'm going to do. It took me like 10 seconds to figure out, should I heal Asta or should I use her basic attack? But I'm happy I did, because now that means I can get Bailu's burst, or I'm so Genshin brained right now, but I can get her ultimate. And I'm using Sampo's auto attacks, or what? I'm truly Genshin brained right now. But I like to use Asta's skill and use Sampo's basic attack, because Asta will have that damage buff and that increases the damage on the dots. Whereas Sampo, once he has his stacks up, he doesn't really gain much from using his skill other than proccing wind shear a little bit. So I prefer to keep Asta, and that will make it so that together they are skill point neutral. Asta will be using her skill point to keep up the attack buff, and Sampo's will be using his basic attack to feed Asta skill points. Either way, we get through this. This is really a tedious fight. This first half is so tedious, and it is very annoying because I just don't know why I wasn't able to sustain it. I think if I had the proper weaknesses, it'd be quite a bit easier. But I didn't. So I basically brute forced it. I don't even know if I break any of the bosses. I think I break one of the bosses once. But yeah, it is not a nice time. So I'm just gonna keep struggling through this. We have Kafka's burst again, ultimate, and bam. I'm gonna try and focus on the other guy now, because obviously that guy's going to die to dots very soon. If not in his next turn, the one after that. So I want to focus on the other guy. And here we are, focusing him up, getting those dots off. It's going to take a cycle or 2 more to actually get him down. I don't know why I did that. I think I wanted to make sure that that one guy will die to dots. So I basic attacked with Asta, and obviously Kafka has her follow-up attack on the first basic attack. This team, more so than my other team, benefits off the Trotters even more, because they don't even have to attack the Trotters for them to die. There's so much AoE that it just, all the Trotters get killed anyways. Like, look at that. He's just taken dot damage. He hasn't been attacked once. Whereas on my other team, I actually have to focus the Trotter to kill it. Which, I mean, it's a good trade-off, as it does a lot of damage to the enemies. So it's worth it in some cases, which is why I was killing the Trotters in the first half anyways. And here we are. We are about to go into the second half. I heal up here, give that invigoration. Bailu has a 10% damage reduction on all people that have invigoration, which is very nice. And this is it. This is where it gets juicy. Can I finish it off? Obviously I did. But this was quite the pain. And Yang Cheng has pretty high effect resistance, or my Sampo doesn't have high enough effect hit rate. It could be either. I don't know. But Yang Cheng being weak to lightning and wind, oh my goodness. My Sampo and Kafka were having a field day. This is amazing. And obviously I'm so happy that he doesn't have 2 health bars. This attack right here, this was so weird. I didn't even know he had this attack because I've never gotten this far. Well, obviously I got this far the first time, but I didn't know how this attack work. Apparently they're weak to wind shear or something. I don't know what they're weak to, what those question marks are, but my Sampo broke it, so I think it's a wind that they're weak to. Anyways, Trotter takes him out almost, which is fine because my Kafka is going to have her ultimate and the other swords get taken out, which will make him vulnerable again, I believe. Or, yes, okay, okay, good. I honestly don't remember what happened. This was 2 days ago. I forgot to recording this. And now my goal is to break him because he is going to have his big attack very soon. And I don't want that to happen. There's one. And is he going to charge up for the other? Asta, speed boost, very good. It's okay if she dies because, yep, I'm not scared of her dying. I have Bailu still up, and as long as she's not crowd controlled, she can use her revive. And now I actually have to use some brain power here, because I was thinking, what's going to happen? Where's my Bailu in rotation? But I found her. She's going to be able to heal everybody up, and it's going to be okay. And I just need my Sampo to hit 2 of his skills, and yes, there we go. He was able to. And now Yingqing is broken. Bailu's healing everybody up. They have not just Invigoration for the healing, but the 10% damage reduction. And now it is a race because he is about to get his big attack up. There he does his one thing, and then he's charging up his big attack. This is scary, okay? Luckily, I have the 10% damage reduction in healing with Bailu's Invigoration. I don't know how I'd fare without it. I think I would still be okay, but if I lost one character, or 2 characters I mean, it would be over for me. Asta, she's looking prime for dying. Kafka, I think she'd be okay, same with Sampo. My goal right here is just to do as much damage as possible. I'm not sure if I'm able to break his shield once again or not, so I'm just trying to get him down, chunk him as much as possible. And as you can see, Bailu's Invigoration saved Asta from dying. Very good. That 10% damage reduction is what saved her from being taken out. So that's very nice. I'm happy I got that trace on my Bailu, because I was very hesitant about getting it for the longest time. I think I got it like a week or 2 ago. And as you can see, I'm going to be able to close it out easily. I wonder who finishes him off. I think I did something goofy to finish him off. I forget what, though. Was it Sampo? Okay, no. I thought I was going to do something goofy with someone's basic attack, but no. Not in this one. And there we go. I was able to complete it. 3 stars on MOC 10. And that means 30 out of 30 stars for the entire MOC for this week or 2 weeks or however long it's out. Last thing I want to show you guys is all my characters that I used in this, just to show you their builds and stuff, because there's a lot they can improve upon. So let's start off with my Tingyun and the quantum team I use. So my Tingyun is level 80. She has that 135 speed, which means she's hit that 134 breakpoint for speed, meaning she gets 2 turns in the first cycle, I believe. I don't remember. I mean, anyways, she has the light cone, dance, 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 so she's definitely getting 2 turns. It's only at super imposition 1. I have another one, but that is on my Asta, and I want to keep that there. So I have 2 of them, but none of them are superimposed. And it's level 80. Trace-wise, I'm lacking a little bit. So there is potential for me to do a lot more damage with all this stuff, but I mean, I beat MOC 10, so there's really no point in me leveling them up. Her relics are lacking. I'll go through them real quick. I'm running 4-piece Musketeer. Basically, I just main statted her all on attack percent except for her boots. And then 2-piece Fleet of the Aegis, so I can give the team the 8% damage boost, or what is it, attack boost. Pretty nice. Her Eidolon is Eidolon 6. Yes, she is one of the few characters I have Eidolon 6. I think I got real lucky getting her. I don't remember when I got all my Eidolons on her, or whose banner she was raid up for, but I think I got a lot of them from that. Maybe it was Jingyuan's banner. I believe it was Jingyuan's banner. I got a lot of her. Next up is Seele, and she has way too much crit rate, as you can see. Fu Xuan's buff also adds crit rate, meaning she's going to be at like 85 crit rate with 100 crit damage. Yeah, I need a tuner a little bit, but yeah, she's level 80. She's running the free-to-play Super Imposition 5, cruising with Stellar C. Traces, her traces, I might level them up just because DPS characters are the best traces to level up, so you can get that damage, right? Relic-wise, I'm running 4-piece Quantum and 2-piece Rutulian Arena. I'll show you them real quick. This headband is really good, crit rate, crit damage-wise, which is why I have it on, even though it's a 4-star. And then I'll go through her other stuff right now. And yeah. Okay, pieces. This is a pretty good rope right here. I like it a little bit. Nice crit rate, crit damage. Obviously, I have her Eidolon 0. Next up is my Silverwolf, who is at 136 speed, meaning she hits that 134 breakpoint. Once again, very nice. She's level 75. Crit rate, crit damage really don't matter, although she should be built for DPS. Seele gets my good pieces first, which is why her damage stuff is lacking, like her attack, crit rate, crit damage is lacking. Light cone wise, I have that super duper limited edition 4-star signature light cone for Silverwolf, and it's a super imposition 5 level 80. Pretty nice. If you didn't pick this thing up for Silverwolf, it's very unfortunate because it's really good. For her traces, I'm actually working on her traces right now. I will be trying to upgrade these just because they're lower, and Silverwolf does get quite a bit out of her traces, and she does quite a lot because she can do like 4, 5, like 6 billion different debuffs on the enemies, and they all skill off her trace levels, so I'd like to upgrade this fully. Relic-wise, I have her on the 4-piece Quantum, and then 2-piece Leader of the Ageless for that attack buff to team. And I'll just go through these real quick. I don't really know much to show. I don't know what there's to show, but if you want to look at them, you can pause. I don't really think they're the best. There's a lot to improve upon, so I'm not too proud of them right now. But that just means, hey, look how I did it. I was beat MOC 10 with really bad stuff. Something that isn't really bad is my Xuan. I mean, she has a lot of work, but signature light cone, right? So yeah, she's level 72. She has a pretty good crit rate, crit damage ratio. Pretty nice. She's at 123 speed, which is the 121 breakpoint. Not the 134 that I want, but we'll take the 121. Or the 120, I forget what it is. Light cone wise, as I said, I got her signature. It's R1 or R1. Too much Genshin. Super in position 1, it's level 70, so I can still level it up. Trace wise, I put quite a bit into her traces, but I mean, I'm lacking in this stuff right here, especially this HP. That's very good. And her ultimate isn't really that important, so I didn't level it up. I really care about her talent and her skill. Those are really the things I focused on leveling up. And her basic attack, she uses it often, but I don't really see the point in using all the resources to level them up, any basic attacks for that matter. Relic-wise, I have her on 2-piece Guard of Weathering Snow and 2-piece Longevista Disciple. I might swap one of those because I have the her light cone. I might swap one of them to this speedy set. I forget what it's called. Asta has it on the hacker space, so I'll have 2-piece hacker space and 2-piece one of these. But for right now, I have this, and as you can see, got a level 9 head, but you know, this will change eventually. So I'll just go through her stuff right now. Her things are decent. I mean, as you can see, I have a level 3 gauntlet or hand or whatever, so it's not the best. I'm also not running ER rope, which I should be, but I like this crit damage and crit rate I get from this, so I have it on. Eidolon wise, she is of course at 0. Alright, next up is my Kafka dot team. Here's my Sampo. He's 122 speed, so he gets that 120 or 121, I forget what it is, breakpoint for speed. Pretty nice. He is really lacking. He doesn't have the best artifacts at all. I should probably focus substats over over set bonus, but I'm an idiot. Anyways, he has a decent attack, not enough attack, but he has some. I have him on his kind of signature light cone. It's super in position 2, the Eyes of the Prey, and it's level 80. Traces, I have his traces almost maxed out. I don't know if I'm going to fully max him out. Definitely not his basic attack. I really don't see the need in leveling up his basic attack, but I mean, I'm almost there on his skill and ultimate. 1 more on his ultimate, 2 more on his skill. I don't know if it's worth all the credits required. As you can see, I'm pretty low on credits right now. I don't know how everyone has so many credits. I probably horizontally invested too much, so I'm low on credits. Relic-wise, I have on 4-piece Eagle of the Twilight line. As I said, I should probably not be doing this because I focused set bonus over substats, so my Sampo is not as good. And I have him on 2-piece Space Stealing Station for that attack bonus. I'll quickly go through his relics. There's nothing special here. He's just doing his thing. There's nothing really good. I have him on a bunch of attack stuff. Boots or speed. Unfortunately, they're not tier 5 or what is it? 5-star boots, so they're not as good. They don't give as much as a... as you can see, my Xuan's level 12 gives 20, and level 12 Sampo gives 16 just because it's a 4-star, not a 5-star. My Sampo, yes, he's also my other E6 character. I don't know how I got him. I think I got Kafka really early on her banner, and I kept rolling to try and get a Luca, but I only got Sampos. I don't have a Luca at all. I did like a lot of rolls, and I never got him. But I got a lot of Sampos, so I eventually got him to E6. And I got him E6 actually off of Xuan's banner. I got him off banner, or off right up, and he was the last one I needed. My Kafka is also level 79, just like Sampo, and she has 3k attack. Her crit rate, crit damage, I guess, matters a little bit more because her ultimate does a bit of damage and stuff. She does a lot more attacking, kind of, and Sampo, she does more damage, I guess, so the crit rate, crit damage is nice. And Sampo has to focus on effect hit rate anyways, because he needs it, unlike Kafka, who gets a lot from her traces. Her light cone, I have her on the Solitary Healing, which is the free-to-play her-to-store light cone. It's super in position 2. Pretty nice. I like it. It gets the job done, as you can see. And yeah, my Kafka traces, I pre-farmed for her, so her traces are maxed out minus the basic attack, which I see no need in leveling up. I think it's a waste of resources and credits, specifically credits a lot. As I said, I'm poor on credits, man. I could always use more credits. Relic wise, same thing with Sampo. I should probably focus substats and stuff over the set bonuses. But for right now, I have her on 4-piece lightning set with a 2-piece space healing station. I'll go through her stuff real quick. Nothing special here. There are a lot of crit stats. You'll be like, ooh, there's a lot of crit stats, but they didn't get rolled into a lot, so it really doesn't matter. Eidolons, I have her at E0. So on to my Asta, and she is level 72. She has 146 speed. She's fast, yeah. And she gets even faster with the Dance level 70 superimposition one, and her traces, aka her ultimate, gives her more speed. Her traces, as you can see, they're not that well invested. I'm missing 4 nodes in general, and this is one of her like bonus abilities, and I'm just missing it, which I could use. I mean, that extra defense is nice because my Asta is very weak and she is squishy. But yeah, her basic attack not leveled up, her skill not leveled up, just her talent, which gives the damage boost to allies, like the attack boost, and her ultimate, which gives the speed boost to her allies. Relic wise, I have her on 4-piece hacker space and 2-piece flee the ageless, which gives the team damage bonus. I'll go through her stuff real quick. Nothing special once again. I don't know why she's so speedy though. We'll see. There's 4 speed here, 4 speed here, and then 25 speed on her boots, I guess. Does she have very fast base speed? Oh, hacker space. The hacker space 2-piece. Eidolon wise, I only have her E2, nothing special. Last up is my Bailu. She's here for one goal, and that's to heal. She is slow. 98 speed, which is not good. I need to get her some speed boots. Light cone wise, quid pro quo, which is the free to play, what is it? Memory of Chaos or whatever, light cone you can buy from the Memory of Chaos shop, or what is it? Forgotten Hall shop, I believe. That's what it is called. Yeah, it's okay. It's superimposition 1, level 75. She's on the cover of it. Obviously, I had to put her with this light cone. She's on it. Trace-wise, yeah, my Bailu's lacking. I mean, I have some of her main stuff leveled up quite a bit, but she's lacking. This 10% damage reduction from Invigoration, really nice. But yeah, she does not have that much. And she's also very low HP. You would think 6k HP is a lot, right? But, I mean, I'm missing one of these right here. I'm missing 8% HP. And then I'm missing another 6% HP. In addition to the fact that her relics are not level up that high. I have this. I'll just go through it. I have the 4-piece Passerby of Wandering Cloud to increase her healing. And also that one skill point at the beginning is really nice. I like it a lot. But yeah, nothing special on her pieces at all. For her ornament set, I have 2-piece Fleet of the Ageless for the damage boost to teammates. And once again, it's nothing special. I have her on HP. But yeah, her stuff is not that good. I probably have stuff I could put on to make her better. But I don't have many Passerby of the Wandering Cloud sets or pieces. So I just leave her on this. And it got the job done, so it doesn't matter. Eidolon wise, she's at E0. As you can see, there's a lot of improvement needed on those characters. But I was still able to beat Memory of Chaos 10, 3-star it pretty easily. I mean, there wasn't struggle. I had so many cycles left. The only danger I had was dying, if anything. Not like losing it or not having enough cycles. And that could be fixed by actually leveling up my characters more. But the damage is there. And the healing's there if I'm lucky, or if I just do a little bit of finessing. But yeah, those are my characters that I used. I finally beat the game. I hope you have a good day or night, and see ya.